Let me see what I look like. Do you take up way too much space?
Sorry, let me make myself smaller.
It's cutting your head off. That is hilarious. Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. What's up, everybody? First of all, I want to apologize for looking like a midget because I didn't fit into the frame.
Should I go down?
I don't know if that's going to help it.
How do you do it?
No, you're all the way down.
Oh, I'm all the way. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, he didn't fit into the frame, so.
This is funny because we're used to the podcasting style where we can just talk, and I'm not sure we can do that with these, but
because we're awkward, but
whatever.
It's fine.
We plan on doing a lot more of these informational style videos because we suck at vlogging and
we give up, we quit, it's fine.
Yeah, but at the very least, it's going to be less content to edit and it's going to be more informational. So hopefully it'll be more value to you guys. So today,
our first video back will be Speak.
Our first video back is 5 tips for thriving during the holiday season.
Yay!
Yeah, this is a very stressful time, and how many people on January 1st are like, I gotta get things together, you know, I let myself go the last 2 months.
Don't let it happen. Just don't let it happen, especially if you're already doing so good, you've already been keto and you started keto. Hey, we have a friend, my friend Megan, if you heard her podcast episode, she legit started keto 2 weeks before Thanksgiving and didn't use it as an excuse to just let it all go. Okay? Yeah. And here's the thing. What she said is so true. If you can't get through the holidays, how are you gonna get through life? Like, you gotta be able to get through these things without suffering, and there's ways. You're not gonna suffer. You just gotta plan. And so we're gonna give you our 5 best tips.
We're not like perfect, but this is gonna be our 3rd year in a row with no cheats. We made it through Halloween again. We're gonna make it through Thanksgiving and Christmas. So why don't we start with the first one?
Okay, so number 1, be mindful. First of all, you gotta have some non-negotiables, okay? So for us, that's gonna be, you know, there's no bread, you know, we're gonna stay keto for sure, okay? Mm-hmm. As time has gone on, we've become more strict, but that doesn't mean, you know, if you're newer in your keto journey, you know, you can just stay within the keto guidelines. Mm-hmm. If, you know, you don't have to be so strict. I am, because that's how I roll, and I just don't want to feel like crap.
At the very least, stay low carb, because if you're eating real, like, sweet potato pie, you know, and it's your mom's sweet potato pie and it doesn't have wheat, she found a way to put, you know, make an almond flour crust or something like that, then go for it. You know, there are times in life where we're not just eating to fuel ourselves, and we totally understand that, but at the same time, be mindful. You can't just not think about it. That's how we see it, because that's when the wheels fall off. So, so the first one is be mindful.
Again, we process crap, keep the sugar to the minimum. I'm not gonna eat anything that's not keto, and I'm not gonna have anything that I'm sensitive to per my test, because that's crazy, because I'm crazy.
Yeah, and you know, other than that, when we say be mindful, it just means to just still pay attention, even though it's the holiday season, and even though there's gonna be a lot of delicious food that we're gonna eat for pleasure. There's gonna be times when we're probably full and we're still eating because it tastes that good. It doesn't mean to not think about it. If you're mindful of these things, then at the very least, you're still in control. People lose control when they're not mindful. That's the number 1 thing. Yeah. All right, number 2.
Number 2. I just thought, be prepared.
You're such a nerd. You seriously are.
I'm gonna put a clip of that for sure.
Perfect, do that.
So anyways, be prepared, okay? I'm not strolling into Thanksgiving like, oh no, there's no choices for me.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm bringing my choices. So, first, what are your favorite foods? Identify them. What are the things that you love to eat on Thanksgiving? Unfortunately for me, I'm sensitive to turkey. I'm sensitive to Thanksgiving. So,
she is. Thanksgiving
literally sensitive.
Turkey, pumpkin,
maple, carrots. I mean, with turkey and pumpkin, that's Thanksgiving. Anyways, so I'm gonna do Steaksgiving. And then I'll probably have chicken at my mom's. But identify your favorite foods and make your own keto versions, okay? There's no excuse, okay? You could go anywhere on Google and search for keto pumpkin pie, keto cheesecake, keto cinnamon rolls, keto cookies. You're gonna find it. There's
a lot of these foods are so rich that they're high fat as it is. So you really only have to replace some of the ingredients. Exactly.
Or you can adapt a recipe you already like. We're the original OG, so we have this old copy of Carrie Brown's holiday cookbook. We just did a giveaway with it.
It's called Keto for the Holidays now, but we had it 2 years ago when it was Eat Smarter Holidays.
Look, pumpkin pie squares.
That's a staple.
I mean, there's just so many good things in here. So this is just one example of recipes out there. Keto Connect has recipes. There's recipes everywhere. There's no excuse. Okay. What's number 3?
I'm gonna do this one. Start with protein. Always start with protein. Eat your meat.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't get any pudding.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding.
Oh my gosh.
How can you eat your meat?
I know.
Or wait, how can you eat your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Yeah. Look, if you don't have protein first, your hunger signals are going to be all messed up. A lot of this food is very hyper palatable. It's sweet, it's salty, it's all these things. It really throws off your hunger signals. So put a big old plate in front of you. Eat the turkey first. If you're me, eat the lechon first, the pork, all that stuff.
Yeah.
If you're Maura, eat the steak first. And then is when you can, break out the other stuff that you like. If you don't, that's again, don't be starting your day off with, because a lot of people are going to have food out too. That's the thing. Let's just wait until, unless it's like nuts, you snack on some nuts.
Look,
but when it's time to eat, start with the meat.
There's also keto appetizers you can have. There's spinach dips that you can make. Go prepared. Starting with protein. I mean, I do that just every day of my life.
She does that, and she never gets to half of the stuff because she's full.
Yeah, because you get full. So, start with protein, and that's just going to, increase your chances of not overeating the other stuff.
Yep.
Well, not really.
When I was younger,
Danny can overeat no matter what.
Well, no. When I was younger and I didn't start with the protein, I realized that there were several years there where I barely had any turkey, where I would just eat all the sides, and it's just like you feel terrible. You really do. I mean, I know better now, because every single time I speak to someone who does these things, they always regret it. So why not learn from it? It's cool. You made a mistake. Now let's learn from it and let's adjust our behaviors for the future.
Exactly. Number 4 is stop when you're full. Now, you don't have to be so crazy about it.
Yeah.
You can go,
There's definitely going to be times when you're going to blow past the tidy because you're like, this is so good.
But here's the thing.
You want to keep eating.
Here's the thing. Honestly, we've been keto, like I said, for 3 years. So we've overdone it on Thanksgiving, even with keto.
Yeah.
Remember that the keto treats have a lot of fat. So sometimes if you overdo it on that stuff, guys, I feel like I'm full for like a week.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I can't eat for a week.
You had both of us, we both put on weight.
Well, yeah, because you're
at the end of the year, Christmas. That's when we had a ton of almond flour, and we had
you basically eat like a pound of
flour.
Almond flour. You don't realize it, but you're eating all these cookies.
Between the almond flour crackers, the almond flour crust, and like all of these things, and almond flour is still, it's processed, it's a flour.
It's still a processed food, yeah.
You're not going to feel good. So take time to just take a break and ask yourself, am I full? If you had a scale from 1 to 10, you want to be at a 5. A 5 is when, well, maybe on the holidays you want to be at a 6 or 7, but usually you want to be around a 5. That's when you're like, you don't really notice that you're full. You feel full and you feel satisfied, but you're not too
stuffed.
Full.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, that's when you all of a sudden, sometimes it takes a second for your body to realize, and then you're just stuffed and you feel terrible. Take that time. A lot of the time, you're going to be seeing people that you haven't seen all year. Take that time to spend some time with the people you love. Some people don't like spending time with those people. I get that. But, eat
the pain away.
But still, take some time to ask yourself, am I full? That'll definitely help.
Exactly. Okay, number 5. You want to go?
Yeah, sure. This is our favorite one. Holiday feast is not 2 months long. For us,
Thanksgiving is 1 day last time I checked.
Yeah, well, for us it's going to be 2 days.
But...
Yeah, because we do Thanksgiving with my parents, and then we do Thanksgiving the next day with her parents. And so And then Christmas, we do Noche Buena, which is Christmas Eve for us. And then sometimes we'll have leftovers on Christmas Day. That's 4 days. That's not 2 months. That's usually what happens. What happens during the holidays?
Well, okay, here's the thing. You've got your work parties. Everyone's feeling festive. I don't feel festive when I feel like crap. So
well, people are literally buying holiday cookies and putting them in their house because it's the holiday season. It's that not living mindfully. But a lot of people do. So don't do that to yourself. Think about your progress. Think about all the things, all your goals as far as from a fitness and
don't stop going to the gym. It's a vicious cycle. When you start eating bad, you feel bad, and so you don't want to work out because you're low on energy. And then I got sick. No. You got sick because you're eating like crap, and you're not exercising
from the increased sugar.
So, don't stop being active. Stick with your routine, and just keep it to the holidays. You don't need to be overeating, even if it is keto. You don't need to be eating keto treats, all month long. Yeah, you just don't.
Just save it for those days, enjoy it, and then you'll really have a good memory of it. And the other thing is, like we mentioned Ali Miller a lot. Ali talks about how exercise is the most underused anti-anxiety medicine, and people don't generally exercise as much in the winter, and that's part of it's the weather, but part of it's the bad eating and just
but that's when you're the most anxious.
That's when you're the most stressed. You're traveling, you have all these things, you have work deadlines, you have family issues. So definitely stay active and enjoy yourself on the holidays, but don't let it turn into the whole holiday season.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that it?
Okay, I'm gonna do an outro. All right, guys. Well, we hoped you liked our first video back with our 5 best tips. Well, why are you smiling at me like that? You're so annoying. He's so annoying. He didn't want to do the outro, so I'm doing it. So if you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe. By the way, I'm doing it like that because I can't stand myself in our podcast. That's my
favorite part of our podcast.
Oh, it's so annoying, and we're re-recording it today. And honestly, ideally, I would like for someone else with like a what's the guy that does Allstate?
Are you in good hands?
Like that would be awesome. So if you have a really cool voice, email us at.
We're going to re-record it right now.
hello@FatFueledFamily. But if someone actually contacts me, I'm going to still re-record it because I can't stand to hear one more episode with it. But if you have a really good voice, email us, hello@FatFueled.family. Is that what it is?
Yep.
hello@FatFueled.family. We would like to hire you to record our intro for us.
Enjoy your holiday season. Spend time with your loved ones. Cherish that time. Be present with your family. It's the most important part. And eat some good, delicious, low-carb, high-fat food.
All right.